Hello YouTube, we are going to attempt to fix this broken handle with epoxy and some wooden dowels. So we have some zip ties ready. We're going to put over there and get it snugged up, then we're going to put clamps on it. We're going to mix up a big batch. It's kind of a unique little garden hoe I made, but I use it for all kinds of chores. I actually had packaging tape around this before it let loose. It started to crack and I taped it. I finally finished it off, so here we go. We'll be back for some updates. Okay, this is rather messy. Glad I have gloves. There was a separate piece broke out right in here. Well, it just got zip ties. Zip ties and clamps. Once this sets up good enough where I can scrape it, I'll scrape a little bit, but I ain't too worried about it because I don't want to mess with the clamps all on the way. But I mean, you can do that. You can scrape that off before it gets real hard, but it shouldn't be too bad to clean up. We will be taking a sander to it. Electric sander, quarter sheet sanders, to make it a little bit easier on me. Okay, we'll be back when this is cured. Okay, we'll show this repair. Anywhere where there's any big holes, because you can see where it was broke and glued back into here. I put sawdust in there, just enough in the hole. You don't want it all over, it's a lot of work to sand off. And then pour super glue over top of it. So put the sawdust in it first, then put the super glue on. Just cheap super glue, whatever will work. We'll sand it off, show you what it looks like. Okay, we used some really rough grit sandpaper. It's like a 36 grit for body work. This works good on soft woods. 150 grit. It's for drywall in your house when you put your joint compound over the seams, and then you have to sand it down, and you put it on a board with a handle, and you can shake it out so it doesn't clog. Stuff works pretty good. It's not cheap to buy a pack of it, but it'll last you a long time though. See when that came down like that, was broke into there and left a chunk out. Type this is all shellac. That's all I'm going to do to this when I'm done, is put shellac on it. It'll be out in the weather. So, there you go. Showed my little repair there. You can see where the super glue is. Right there's a lot. And the super glue and the sawdust. Some down in here. Okay, we'll give you a look at the whole repair. Can you see where that small piece had to glue in there? Then it came down here. That was quite the crack in there. That's all filled in with epoxy. Mostly in there. A couple spots with some sawdust and super glue. And then you come down here. It looks the same on both sides. It's kind of hard to tell where it was. Whoops. Here, back off. There. Do this one more time. Kind of hard to tell, huh? You're looking for the line where it was broke. See where it is? That's where it was broke over here. And then we'll go over here. It's kind of hard to tell. It fits in with the grain there. I think you get the idea. It's hidden pretty good in some spots. Okay, all we got left is sand it and shellac it. We'll be done. And I caught myself there when I reviewed the video. We have to put the wooden dowels through it yet. So no, we're not done. I want to get anybody confused. This will be drilled with wooden dowels on it. In fact, I got a whole bunch right here. Different sizes. They're like a dollar store. Okay, that's what you'll see. We'll just show you that one down. We're just gonna drill holes, cut it to fit and epoxy it in there. So it's pretty simple. Well, we're done. We're gonna make a walking stick out of this. We did use the torch, burn it, shellac it. It is pretty straight for what it is. I wouldn't shoot pool with it, but that was a joke. My jokes are bad. Anyway. I mean, I blew out some places drilling and tried filling it in. I'm going to have some paracord on it here and there. That had rust on it. I just sprayed shellac over it, so I guess it's encapsulated forever. Okay, thanks for watching, and stay tuned at the very end of the video. We'll put a little clip showing what I'm thinking about doing for a tip on the end of that. Be a whole nother project. And thanks for watching. Okay, for those of you who stayed for the whole feature, we're thinking about making a walking stick and putting a little spear point on the end. Notice how this is all forged, and you notice how this is not welded on here? That's how old this is. Now I can't say the handle's that old. Well, see that? You buy these now and it's welded on like two little tack welds that break. Here's what we're thinking about doing. Think about cutting it off right down here, right? And then welding this right on there and have it shaped about like that. So it'll be about that much sticking out. So we get in there and weld with the MIG welder and then get in there and grind. And then we'll cut kind of close to here. I don't know if that's stuck inside there. I'm saying that it might be. I'd say it'd have to be. See, looks like it was kind of stuck in there. So we'll find out when that day comes. So that's our idea. We want a spear point on it like that. We can always put a rubber tip on it or something when we go walking on pavement or concrete, but out in the woods, it'd be nice cane to carry around. I don't want to carry a stick with me when I'm belly technique, but that helps you get up off the ground. Okay, we'll take a little picture of that and put it at the end of this clip. Thanks again if you stayed this long.